This video chart presentation of Westfire Energy brought to you allpaystocks.com. Westfire trades on the Toronto Stock Exchange under the ticker LRE. This is our technical stock to watch for Wednesday. See the chart's making a nice little move off the bottom, bounced off of $3.80. Right now pushing on the 20-day moving average is purple line, but potentially looks like it's making a higher low coming off this bottom. So what we'll be looking for now is a break of this 20-day moving average and a move upward to challenge some resistance. A little bit up around 420, a little bit stronger around $4.40, and continue to try to make this pattern of higher highs and higher lows coming off this bottom. Now you can see right through here has been a bullish cross of the MACD, signaling a potential shift in trend. That's an optimistic sign for the upward pressure to continue. Of course, now we look at the MACD to move further upward and break through zero to solidify the bullish trend of the chart. Slow stow, flattened out at 50. You can see now for several months as the stock price has been downtrending. Slow stow has been holding below 50, so it's kind of an important point for it to push through that mark, start trending on the upper half of the indicator to show sustained momentum in the chart. Very similar type of thing going on with the money flow index. It's coming off the bottom, but needs to push through this 50 mark. You can see the 14 MFI registering 42.1. We want to see it push through that 50 and start trending on the upper half of the indicator, similar to back through here as the stock price was appreciating. MFI is simply a relationship of the current price per share to a 14-day average. So you want to see it trending on the upper half to show that people are paying higher prices for the stock as a bullish indication for the overall chart. It's a similar type of read as well with the RSI. Relative Strength Index measures momentum. Trending on the lower half of the indicator indicates bearish momentum, but there is a recent uptrend coming off this bottom, so now it's important for it to push through that halfway point and start trending on the upper half to, similar to the slow stow, show sustained momentum in the play. So right now what I'd identify as a bottom support right down there at $3.80. But if you zoom in a little bit closer, I'd look for this support around $4 to hold. It is short term, but it was serving as a little bit of support, little bit of resistance, now serving as support again. In order to continue this upward path, I'll want to see that $4 mark hold, even if the stock wants to trend sideways for the next few days and get kind of pinned in between this 20-day moving average and that support level, and then I'd look for a breakout upward. Now what I'd be looking for on the upward side is, as I mentioned, some resistance right there around $4.30. But I'd suspect that resistance is going to be even stronger up at $4.45, $4.50. It was a heavier area of support and resistance in the past, and I think that that'll be a tough spot for it. Now closing at $4.08, that's still about a 10% upside. But more importantly, that's what I'm looking for in the overall trend reversal in the chart and identifying this point as a true bottom. Beyond that, I'd see some more resistance up around $4.80, but I'd be looking more towards the top end for a primary resistance, up around $5 at that point. Volume picked up a little bit on Tuesday, up to about 500,000 shares traded. A move through the 20-day isn't that important to me to see a big spike in volume, but as the price per share approaches this resistance point up around 440, that's when I'd like to see a volume surge to see it blow through that point. Then on any retrace after that point, see volume subside, sit on that, hold that as a new support level, potentially make the next leg up and go challenge the top end resistance. Those are the type of things that I'd be looking for in the Westfire Energy chart, but as always, it's merely my interpretation. I'm not a financial consultant. Strongly encourage you to do your own proper due diligence. Consult with a qualified financial advisor before making any investment decisions. Past performance is not a guarantee of future results. Please visit the allpaystocks.com website to view the full disclaimer disclosure. I do not base any investment decisions on any material found on the website and/or its video chart. No person employed by All Penny Stocks is a registered investment advisor or licensed broker-dealer. Thank you for watching and trade smart.